What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Track Life with GT. It is a major winter storm happening here in the Midwest this week, and so we have just been out doing stuff. We just put some anti-gel stuff in the diesel truck that we're in right now. So we also had to stop back by the trailer. You can see the old trailer sitting right there, and we had to put some like Stay-Bil or heat or whatever that stuff is called in the generator on the trailer, because the generator stays in the trailer over the winter. Probably not the best idea, but that's what I do with it because it's big and I don't like to move it. So we just put some of the fuel stabilizer in there, and hopefully, we ran it for about 15 minutes to let that all run through the fuel line. So hopefully we don't have any problems with the fuel and how cold it's going to be. It's supposed to be extremely cold this weekend. Like right now it is -3 degrees, and it's supposed to be, this is as warm as it's going to get for the next 2 days. So we've been kind of driving around preparing, and then we are also running out to see the car today. So you guys are going to get to see the update on the car. If you guys don't know, during the last pass, the last burnout, it was November 2nd, and we got about halfway through the burnout, and the car just shut off in the burnout. Just nothing. Went to crank it, and I noticed it did not sound right, like how it usually sounds whenever it cranks. So we pulled the car back and then pulled it back to the pits, and it just kind of sat in the shop for the last 2 months, because we got Thanksgiving coming up and then Christmas, and it's winter time, so I didn't even bother messing with the car. So today you're going to kind of get to see what happened, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. So enjoy this winter update racing video. All right, see you in a minute. We've made it back to the shop, boys, and as you can see, the Mustang is completely pulled apart. So it's hanging out on the lift where she belongs. So what actually broke was the keyway on the front of the crankshaft. You can see the front of the crankshaft here. The lower timing set for the gear is right there. That cut-in groove that's on top of the crankshaft right there, there's a little small piece of metal. And as the crank turns, it also turns that timing set. Well, that little piece of metal sheared off, and it caused all of this damage. You can see we've got the heads pulled apart. You got rocker arms up there, valve covers, bolts galore. Everything is literally pulled off the car, all because that little piece of metal broke. And when that little piece of metal broke, the valve train kept going for the split second and then stopped, which caused all of the pistons in the motor to go up to the top of their compression stroke. And when they did that, they ran into all of my titanium valves in every single cylinder in the head. Which sucks, because those titanium valves are, I don't know, about $100 a piece, so $1,600 because of a $1 little piece of metal on the keyway to the crank. These parts are all just fine. It's just going to show you more of the stuff that I had to fix. But you can look right there on top of the pistons and see exactly where all the valve stems hit. Luckily, it didn't bang up the pistons too bad, and we'll be able to just buff those spots off. We got to also have a brand new set of rockers that we can put on. Alright, guys, well, we made it back to the office. As you can see, the car is completely apart. Well, not completely, like the drivetrain's still in there, the short block's still in there. So like the heads are off there at the machine shop getting fixed, getting all new titanium valves, which is never fun. Those are not cheap, way more expensive than the regular just steel valves, but you know, rotating assembly, you know, things that move, you want to keep them as lightweight as possible. So as soon as we get those back, we can start putting the car back together. We just got to clean up the tops of the pistons a little bit. We got super lucky there that aren't more damage in the pistons, and they just kind of nicked everything. So we just got really, really lucky that that happened like in the burnout, right towards the end of the burnout. So everything was already starting to slow down and not like full steam out there during a pass with, you know, 20 pounds of boost or however much. I think we only had 20 pounds of boost put into it for that run. Race car life. But as soon as that all gets back together, we do actually have an appointment coming up to get hub dyno tuned and then some track testing with the only Joey Heichel, or as you may know him, Peter Bomb. We actually had an appointment with him towards the end of last summer. It just did not work out. Then the car broke. It's just one thing after another. So look forward to that episode. Probably won't hit till around the springtime. It's a little too cold to mess with, getting race cars into trailers and stuff like that right now. And so hopefully see that kind of content coming out soon. But if we get any warm weekends coming up, look for more track adventures. I'll go there and videotape and we'll have a good time. All right. I'll see you guys next time.